Ho, ho, ho!
That's not chat. It's not. You're not in, and you're you don't have to read it. Yeah. It's great.
It's different signs. Breaking ground on my dreams. Embarking on our new adventure. Ooh, I like that one. Dream home coming soon. Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh, babe, which one do we pick?
Or me too. One for each of you.
Oh, that's true. I like him. What?
Pick the red one.
Thanks, Captain. I like embarking on our new adventure and maybe dream home coming soon.
Those two? Yep. Okay. You're good.
What's up, fam? Good morning. Today is a super exciting day. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So we got a phone call, a very important phone call the other day. We are officially moving forward with building our new home.
So I just wanted to, okay, we got a read back, which means you guys are loan approved.
Super exciting.
So then the next question is, do you want to buy it?
Yes, we would love to move forward.
Okay, so there's like 3 people that are wanting it, and you're one of them, and that all happened like, you know, immediately.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to be the bearer of bad news to the other one.
Oh!
But I just,
Yes!
you know, basically went off the dates and then who got loan qualified too, you know?
Right,
So,
right.
And like I have a guy that, you know, he's been, you know, he still hadn't done it today, and so I'll see you about 10 o'clock, okay?
Perfect, sounds great. We're super excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Dude!
Is this like official? Like, it's not official, is it?
But it's like,
Is it like official?
yeah, no one else can put a bid on it. We got it. This is our like, hold the spot in line. This is our spot. This is our time.
Oh my god. This is so weird. Because you called that morning.
Dude, this worked out.
This is weird how much this worked.
Hey,
Hi. She said that we got the soft approval. Fine. There's 3 people that are interested in this lot. That all happened really fast because it fell through, and all of a sudden 3 people were like, I want it. And we were one of them. And so she went through the timestamps of everything, and we did it first. And she said, okay, do you want to buy the house? And I said, yep, let's do it.
what? You went by timestamp.
Literally. So,
God. I
I know. So we're gonna go in. I know, that's how I feel. I'm like, is this for sure? Like, does it work like that? Like,
That's it, dude.
Nothing's for sure till it's for sure.
I know. So like, things can fall through. Like, you never know. But we're gonna go in and sign the contract. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so weird. So we just got to the on-site location. We're gonna fill out all the paperwork. We're gonna make everything official. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe.
It's like raining.
I know. It's sunny. And it's sunny outside and it's raining. I love this. Oh my gosh, there's literally a rainbow. Whoa, this is weird. That's weird. I'm tripping out right now. That is so neat. So this is our lot. This is it.
And then here, the picture will be cute.
That's amazing.
So you can kind of see why they would do the wider driveway.
Yeah, right here. Yep.
To about here, right?
Yeah. Wow. That would be so nice.
I could put your trailer back there.
Yeah.
Oh.
15 feet, which gives you a huge pocket of quietness.
I love that.
Privacy over there on that left corner, which is nice.
That's amazing.
So,
oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, dear.
I'm so excited. We brought some of the kids out here. This is the house that we are going
to live in.
So this is gonna be.
Did you get the doors?
Yes, I'm going to. I can't believe we're doing this. It's so pretty. So right here, I can't remember if I've talked about this or not, but right next to our house, it's like something that the city has. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a big space right next to our house, which means that we're not gonna have any neighbors. We'll have one neighbor here. We won't have anybody behind us because whoever owns that lot, what is that? I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's on the screen. Whoever owns the property behind us hasn't sold it because this area is like super new and upcoming. And so we won't have any neighbors behind us and we won't have any neighbors next to us. So we'll only have one. It was always my dream to live in a cul-de-sac with my kids. And this isn't quite a cul-de-sac, but it's like the next best thing. Because as you can see, it like loops around here. They can, you know, they can play outside. Oh, Chris is checking out the side over here. Oh, you can hear the birds chirping. Mommy! Yes, love. Where are you going? Oh, she's wearing rain boots. She's gonna jump in muddy puddles. Oh, this is where the road is gonna be.
So this will be the sidewalk. It looks like a planer in the middle and then the road.
Yeah. It does look like that. Are you jumping in muddy puddles?
Dress all the way up to jump.
Oh, look, it's so pretty.
Yeah, once this
I can't believe this is gonna be our home.
like paved and everything, like when it's an actual road.
Whoa! Sorry, I'm not even listening to what you're saying. It's so pretty. Look at all those birds, Mom. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at there's like a million birds over there. Kaden, do you see that? Yep. Whoa, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's so pretty. Look at these birds.
This path is going to continue all along
Yeah,
there.
so
Yes.
it's gonna go right here. So
What's up, fam? Hi. For the second part of this video, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A because we've had lots of people asking lots of questions. I am so excited, you guys. Our whole family is so excited. But I've been seeing a lot of people asking different questions and stuff on my Instagram. A lot of people are super curious. You know, we have a lot of you guys that are really invested in our life, and I am here to answer some of those questions. So I asked you guys on Instagram, what questions do you have on us moving? I've seen some people repeatedly ask the same question, so I wanted to just, you know, touch on it a little bit. A lot of people are asking, where are we moving? I specifically have not said exactly where we're moving. We are moving north of where we're at right now. It's not going to be in Sacramento, but it's going to be like in the Sacramento area. So we're actually be just a little bit south of Sacramento. So we're going to a city up there. It's about 45 to 50 minutes away from the town that we live in right now. When are you guys going to move? I touched on this quite a bit, but we are going to be moving in the summer. The house takes 7 to 8 months to build. So we signed the contract and that is go time. They are going to officially start laying out the materials and stuff and moving forward. They said that, you know, obviously with weather conditions and other things that can pop up, it can be a little bit longer, it can be a little bit shorter, but generally speaking, it'll be about 7 to 8 months, which will put us right smack dab in the middle of next summer, which was exactly when we were wanting to move. Again, oddly, weirdly, things are just working out in a way that I couldn't have planned this better. Things were kind of just, I mean, we've talked about moving. You guys know the video where I shared with you guys all the stuff that was going on. Things really started hitting us a couple months back when there were some health issues starting up in our family. So that's when we really started looking into things and started the process of considering maybe moving. It was just gonna be one of those things where we just waited and tried to see if things fell into place. If things fell into place, then they did, and if they didn't, then they didn't. And that was kind of our take on things. And I truly believe that fate is just like gonna pull us, you know, in the right direction. So I feel like that's what this is doing. A lot of people are wanting to know how our custody agreements will change. So we have 3 different custody schedules. Well, technically 2 different custody schedules that we have to balance out. Mine and Gabe's, we technically have a custody agreement. However, for the past few years, we have not gone off of that custody agreement. We just go based off of whoever needs who and when. If he needs Lilia one day or weekend, it doesn't matter. We don't go based off of weekends anymore. So that is gonna stay exactly the same. Same thing goes with Tommy and Kaden, where we live. We already live far from them, and we're actually gonna be, like, technically we're gonna be further from where they live, but time-wise, we're going to be closer because we're gonna be flying them. So it's going to be only a 1-hour flight, like super quick flight from here to here, which they are so excited for, by the way. The other custody schedule that I have with my boys, there is none. I have sole custody. But as usual, anytime he asks for them, I give them to him. He's been seeing them about once either every month or every other month. So it kind of just depends. It's been picking up a little bit. That's more than it was in the past. I'm more than willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. I've said this forever. I will always be open to him seeing them if he wants to. So it doesn't change anything. I've seen this question or like similar questions regarding this a lot in the comments asking, did you know that you were moving before Gabe and Amber decided they were going to move? Right when we started considering looking, we told them right away. This was before anything, before they listed their house, before anything like that. And they're actually, a lot of people are thinking that they were moving to be closer to us, and that's not the case. Go to her channel. Like she explains it more. I'm sure she explains it more on her channel, but they're moving with their dad, and they're moving to get a bigger house, and they were looking at all kinds of different places to live. So right now, actually, where Gabe and Amber live, they already live about 40 minutes from where we're at. They live in Hilmar right now, so if you know where Hilmar and Modesto is, it's like past Turlock. So they already live quite a distance from us right now. Where they're gonna be moving, the house that they bought, they would technically be closer to us. However, I had told them a long time ago, and I've been trying to pull them to come with me since the very beginning stages of this. I have been in their ear, they have known, and I'm still trying to pull them with us. The problem is that they want to stay close to where her dad worked. Again, go follow her channel, JesssFam. She's vlogging all of her moving stuff, but they were looking at a lot of different cities to buy. They were looking in the city that I live in. They were looking in Oakdale, Turlock area. They didn't move here to be closer. They just moved because they were looking for a better place for them to live, which is a bigger house, more room for them, and they found that, and I'm so happy for them. They knew since the second that I even started thinking about it that we were gonna move, and they've been like with us throughout this whole process. They're super awesome. Nothing's gonna change with it. Time-wise, it's only gonna be just a little bit further from where they're already at right now. Nobody's moving away from anybody. There's not drama with it. I have been getting in their ear this whole time. I'm hoping that eventually they'll be able to, move away from this area, but they found a house that is so perfect for them, and I'm so happy for them, and it's not gonna be changing anything with our relationship at all. From my house right now to the house that we're buying, it's literally 50 minutes. It's not like we're up and moving, a whole state away from them. Nothing's gonna be changing. And on top of that, we're gonna have an extra bedroom. Please tell us that Janelle is moving with you guys. I told her she doesn't have a choice, so we'll see. Obviously she has a choice. She's a grown adult, but I'm trying really hard to get her to come with us. Her, as well as several of my other friends. I'm trying to pull everybody out of this town. Let's get out of here. Are the kids going to have their own room, or will they still share? So the house that we are building is going to have way more rooms, but it's going to be a lot more complex because there's going to be a suite in it. I'll talk about this more when it gets a little bit further along, but there is a chance that someone else is going to be living with us in that suite, and I will touch on that at a later time. We need to make sure that some other things are in place before I'm gonna officially announce that, but we are gonna have a suite there, which eventually, depending on however long someone is staying in that suite, that will be 2 extra bedrooms on top of the 5 that we already have. So right now we live in a 4-bedroom house. So the house that we're moving into is going to be 5 bedrooms with a suite, and that suite will eventually be able to turn into 2 separate rooms in itself. So many opportunities, like so much potential. We're not sure about the kid situation as far as like who is sharing with who yet. We're exploring different options because right now we have an odd number of kids, okay? We have 7 kids, so if we have 4 rooms between the kids, you put 2, 2, 2, and 1, right? That's just math. Right now we have 3 bedrooms between the 7 kids. So we have Lilia and Addie have their own room. Kyson and Kaden have their own room, which kids share rooms. I don't think anybody who is realistic would expect every single kid to have their own bedroom. It just doesn't happen when you're in a big family. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. But right now we have 3 kids squished into 1 room, and that's where I'm like, ugh, I feel uncomfortable with it because it's Landen. Landen has his own room because it's an odd number of kids, and one person has to be, there's gonna be an odd number of kids in 1 room. So right now we have Lilia and Addie in 1 room, Kyson and Kaden in 1 room, and then Landen, because there's only 5 that live here, obviously there's the extra kid, right? So he just defaults to having his own room for no reason other than the fact that we have the 2 girls together for obvious reasons, and we have the twins together for obvious reasons. So Landen is just kind of the only one, and he actually hates it. He actually doesn't like having his own room. He wants to snuggle with people and sleep with people. So we're like trying to figure out a different way to do this. So right now when Tommy and Kaden come over, we have trundles or bunk beds or both in every single room. So our sleeping situation right now is fine, it works, but I'm trying to think long term when the kids are bigger. Right now we have a trundle in Landen's room. So Landen, Tommy, and Kaden usually end up sleeping in Landen's room, but sometimes Tommy comes over to the twins' room, my little triplets, I like to call them triplets, and he'll come and sleep in their room because they have a full-size bunk on the bottom and then a twin-size bunk on the top. And then in Lilia's room, she has a bunk bed and a trundle. So we have plenty of beds for everybody, but long term, I'm hoping to spread them out a little bit more. Right now we have 3 bedrooms, and this next house, assuming that someone's gonna be in the suite, so that's like, so those rooms are not available, which they could be available if we needed them to be, but just not counting those, we're gonna have 4 bedrooms. So originally we were thinking that it would be the same setup that we have right now, except Tommy and Kaden have their own bedroom. They have their own space, which I think is so necessary for them, and we weren't able to give that to them here. And we actually, if we stayed here long term, we were talking about adding on, but that obviously isn't happening because we're moving, so we haven't needed to get to that point. What people need to understand is that these kids, they literally sleep together. So people think it's so important. Oh, they need their own space, they need their own space. And I know that they're going to, so I'm not saying that they're not going to. I know that they're going to, but right now they don't. They don't want to. They don't want their own space. They literally snuggle up together like sardines in a bed. Like we have 3 different rooms between them, and most of the time they end up in the same bed anyway. People like to cause drama and say like, oh my gosh, like you don't have enough space for them, but we literally do. So when we have the 4 bedrooms, we have a few different ways that we can split the kids up, and we're exploring all of them. We're gonna talk to the kids when it gets closer and see what they prefer, but one of the options is gonna be, obviously that 4th bedroom is gonna go to Tommy and Kaden. That way they can have their own space, which I think is so important. But the other thing that we were considering is throwing Landen in a room with one of the twins. Personality wise, I'll make this its own video when we get there, but personality wise, he clicks more with one of the twins than the twins click together. So we're thinking about changing around some room things, or maybe even having Tommy share a room with one of the twins and Kaden share a room with one of the twins, and then they all kind of have their own space. We've thought about it, but we haven't made any official decisions yet. So if anybody has any insights to that, let me know. But there's going to be plenty of space. This house is 3,300 square feet compared to our house right now that just has barely 2,000. It always sounded big to me until you lived in it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this house is not as big as I thought it was. That was kind of a lot of talking. I'm sorry guys, bear with me. Are you selling the old house or keeping it to rent out? We don't know yet. We're exploring both options. Do the kids realize that they're gonna be in a whole different town? They do, and actually you guys will see this in the next few upcoming videos. I have a few other videos filmed since I filmed the video that you guys just saw, and the kids are so excited. Like, I was nervous about it because in my head, I'm thinking like they're gonna move away from their school, they're gonna move away from their friends, but they are genuinely excited. I think it's the perfect time to move them because they're still so young and they're still so able to make many new friends. They're not at that awkward stage yet where they're like, ugh, like, you know, they're nervous about making new friends. They're still just, they're so little still. They're gonna have no problem making new friends. Will Lilia be far away from her dad? Not any further than they already were. I guess technically it is a little bit further from where they live right now, but it's really not, it's not a bad drive at all. And she's gonna be closer to a lot of her other family who live in the same town that we're moving to. We're gonna have a bonus bedroom. I told them they could come stay up. I'll have custody of them on the weekends and they can come stay up there. Like, we're gonna figure it out. Like, it's definitely not ideal. Living in the same town would be ideal, but we don't live in the same town as any of our other parents in our custody situations. Literally no one. Like, Chris's ex and then both of my exes, none of us live in the same town. You know, it's not a big deal. Will this be your forever home? Honestly, I thought this was our forever home, so now I cannot confidently say. I mean, I want to say yes, but I mean, who knows what the future holds? I have no idea. Why are you moving? I did a whole video on why we're moving, so I'm gonna link that down below. I'm so happy for you. I freaking love you guys. I freaking love you guys. Seriously, the amount of support we've gotten with this is so incredible, and I'm so excited, you guys. This is such, I'm like really nervous, but I'm super excited as well. It's a lot to take in and figure out. It looks like those are all the main FAQs that I've been seeing asked repeatedly. So if there's anything that I missed, go comment on my last Instagram post and I will interact with you guys there, or if there's enough questions, I'll make a whole nother video about it. We've got time, guys. We've got a lot of time. We've still got to build this whole dang thing. Everything gets to be custom. The floors, the walls, the paint, everything. I'm so excited, and I'm really bad at decorating. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Make a little Instagram post of some ideas and I'll like save them all. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the positivity. It really means the world to me, and I'm so excited to see what the future has for us. There's so much going on. It's crazy. So anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow in our next video. Good night.